Why, hello, YouTube modeling community. That's right, it's a fat man from Alabama coming to you from Don's Garage. Okay, this is the third installment on the cowl hood tutorial. Here we are. There is the general height of what we're going to have. If I can get this to, that looks a little better. Alright, there's real close to the height is where it's going to be. The general shape, this is one side. I went in, I remember when I said that I had drawn them little lines on the side of the hood scoop as a sanding guide, up and down through here. Well, now they're gone. Well, come on, baby, you was looking good. There it goes. There's that side of the hood. Now I haven't done a lot of shaping on. I haven't done any shaping actually on the other side, but I dremeled it off. As you can see, I haven't even cleaned didn't even knock the burrs out yet. But that's that side. I did chop the back off of it a little bit. As you see, when it was sitting on the car. This is pretty much how the scoop is going to look on the car. I'm just going to do kind of a angle cut from here up to about there to shape, just give it a little look. I don't like the deadhead look it's got right there. I know I don't do that, but that'll come later. I took my fancy little small ellipse thing here, and 2.5 was the right arch right here. I just laid it up, kind of centered it up, and that will be the final shape of the scoop this way. It'll kind of follow the flow of the windshield, even though it's away from the glass. It'll look right. Like I said, you can see where I have sanded this side. Alright, what I do is I've showed in other videos, I use these little tropical sunshine washable and disinfectable sanding sticks. These work good for rough work. They're pretty sturdy. They'll bow a little bit, but nothing like your hand does. This gives me I get it to this stage with these, and then I will take sandpaper, much like this, on a block, and that's when I'll start working it more. Yeah, see if we can get it to focus. I'll flip it around here. As you can see, maybe see here. Yeah, I've started rounding this edge. I don't want a square edge. I want it to flow a little bit. So I've rounded that some. And all the way down through here. And you can see here where I nicked it just a little bit with the Dremel. That ain't no big deal. Mud will fix that. I got a little void right there where the top and the sides, which I always do. A little mud float, packed in there, and that'll work. Nice thing about these fingernail files I buy is you can cut them. Took a pair of scissors. Now, one side, not such a good clean cut. It's a cut. I'll cut an angle on this side. Don't ask me what degree, because I kind of eyeball it. That gives me something smaller to work in my hand. And see, the angle of this angle right here lets me sand off to the side, from the side versus this way, and work that little edge down. As you can see here, it's still got a pretty good little edge. See, it grabs my pointer pretty easily. All right, I've blended this down a little bit more. It still grabs it, but nowhere near as bad. Now I'll take a toothpick. I'll get this side blended down as close to this one as possible. And I'll take a toothpick and I'll run a bead of super glue through here. I'll file it back. I'll take my stick and I'll file that down a little bit more before I do any mud work on this. I found, and it's been any filler because I've used just about everything out there, the filler just does not like hitting this dead edge. So like I said, I had a little super glue there to kind of help this graduation a little bit better. I'll do that, and then like I said, you know, it's looking pretty good. The line down the center of my scoop is a little off center right now. I can change that a little bit with shaping. It's actually to the left and it needs to come back to the right, so I can shape it this way and bring that little break back over some. It's not off enough. You just about have to measure it to you know, really tell that it's a little off center. And like I said, this shelf queen, I don't fuss too much about that. Now as far as filler, this is what I use, or as Chip Foose calls it, body enhancement cream. Fellas, on this, use whatever you're comfortable with. I've used this for decades on model cars and real cars. Love the stuff. This fixes all the subtle imperfections. It's not a filler as far as like Bondo. This stuff sands to a baby powder, as fine as baby powder when you sand it. That's one of the things I like about it. It's easy to feather. The biggest thing with this stuff, it was designed for doing spot work. It isn't as hot as the red putty, so it doesn't burn, but it's got enough chemical heat to it that it'll bite the plastic and stick, provided the area is clean. That's one issue, and I battle with it all the time. I'll kind of get in a rush, and before I know it, I forgot to wipe everything down, or I didn't get in the spot, make it a little rough where this stuff's got something to bite into. That falls back on me, not the material. We're not going to get into the mud work on this one. I'll get it mudded up and shaped, finish getting this side shaped out, get this cut, get a final fit to the car. I'll mud it, do my sanding and everything, get it ready for primer. I'll do a bench update of sorts to show this and what else I've been working on. But you guys kind of get the general idea of what I'm doing here, I hope. I hope this video helps. If it does, please drop a comment down below. Let me know. I'm kind of following y'all's lead, sort of. I mean, I got a bunch of ideas on videos, and I'm trying to get them all worked in. I've had a few people, some of you may ask, I will clean out the inside of the hood and blend all this after the top side's done. This up here gets pretty stressful on the hood, and it wants to twist every now and then. Now that the scoop is all in place, it's got more strength to not twist. I'll get the outside done, the top side done, I'll get it in primer. Then I'll go in here and I'll go in with a Dremel tool and do the rough work, get it as close to where I want it, and then I'll take various sanding sticks. I mean, I cut them down to even that size to get in there and work and clean everything up. This particular one is cut down. It's what I used to slick out the firewall for this project. So I hope this helps somebody out there. But there it is. Just another old cowl hood scoop. So if you like what you see, and this is your first time viewing my channel, please consider hitting the subscription button, ring the notification bell, let you know when the next video comes up. To all my regular and all my new subscribers, old subscribers, thank y'all very much. I appreciate all the support you've given this channel. You humbled me, and I'm very grateful for y'all being here. So remember, fellas, Live, love, and laugh. Anybody out there watching, if you've got a shop card, here's mine. There's the email at the address at the bottom. Send me an email, put shop card in the subject line. We can trade shop cards. So, like I always say, fellas, build the model for you. Take care, everyone, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.